Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the LNL podcast, the podcast where we talk about everything life and love. I'm still your able host, Dupe Abiono. I'm a writer, a storyteller, and a published author of fiction from Lagos, Nigeria. Today's topic comes from one of those realizations that quietly hits you and makes you rethink your experiences with people, especially your relationships. And the realization is that sometimes people don't really love you, but they love the idea of you. Now, let me explain, right? Have you ever felt like someone likes you, this person admires you, or this person even cares about you, but you could tell that they don't really get you, they don't really understand your kind of person, or maybe this person actually says they understand you, but they don't treat you the way your heart needs to be treated or the way you want to be treated, then you have to listen to this episode because this happens more than we talk about. I've realized that many people I've been romantically connected with either appreciated me or understood me, but rarely both. And that's a strange place to find yourself. You can be loved in some way, but still feel unseen. You can be valued, but still feel misunderstood. And I think a lot of people don't talk about this enough. From the outside, people see a version of you. They see how you carry yourself. Maybe you're calm, maybe you're quiet, maybe you stay out of drama, maybe you don't move around a lot, or you don't talk to a lot of guys, or you don't talk to a lot of girls. So they start forming an idea. They think, oh, she's like this, she must be like that. And before they even truly know you, they've already built a picture of who you are in their mind. And sometimes they actually fall in love with that picture. Not intentionally, but it happens because we all do it sometimes. We see people and we like what they represent. We like the peace they seem to bring. We like the way, they look like they have everything together. We like the idea of someone who is calm, low-key, and different from what we are actually used to. But reality is always more layered than imagination. Because here is the thing. When people move from watching you from afar to actually being in your life, they begin to see things they didn't expect. They realize you're deeper than they imagined. They realize that you're softer, they realize that you're more thoughtful, more intentional. And sometimes that surprises people, not because it's a bad thing, but because the version they created in their mind isn't complete. So it takes them back, it brings them back a bit. And this is where the difference actually shows. Let's talk about the difference between appreciation and understanding, because they are not the same thing. Someone can appreciate you, they can say nice things about you, they can admire you, they can even be proud to be around you, but appreciation just stays on the surface. Understanding goes deeper. Understanding means someone is paying attention. They notice how you do things, how you process things, how you love, what makes you withdraw, what makes you feel safe, paying attention to how you think, how you love, how you need to be cared for. Understanding someone means actually learning that person. And honestly, not everyone is willing to go that deep. And the ones who do understand sometimes don't even know how to take care of what they understand. And that's a very strange place to be emotionally, because you're like, this person is so close, but the person is not quite there, right? So here's something I think a lot of people experience. You can be in a relationship where everything looks fine from the outside. People think it's perfect, but deep down you feel like this person you're with only knows the version of you that is convenient for them, not the full version of you. And you start to notice little things. You notice they don't really understand certain parts of your personality. You notice they don't know how to nurture your softness. You notice they admire you, but they are not really connected to who you are. And that can make you feel unseen, even though you're not actually alone, right? And that's a feeling I feel a lot of people carry quietly. They don't talk about it. And I think part of the reason this happens is because people fall in love with how someone makes them feel before they understand who that person is. And I think many people listening right now might have experienced this without even realizing it, because I have. That's why I'm talking about it. It's like your heart keeps meeting people halfway. So I had to, ask myself, what does it actually mean for someone to love the real version of me? not the quiet girl they imagine, not the peaceful image they create in their mind, but the real person, the person with depth, with needs, with softness, because loving the real you is different. It requires patience. It requires someone actually saying, I want to understand how your heart works, not just I like your vibes, right? And I think real love isn't just admiration. It's not just attraction. It's someone who wants to learn you, not just one-time learning, but continuously. Someone who sees your soft side and wants to protect it. Someone who understands that loving you means nurturing the parts of you that people often overlook. And when you experience that kind of love, it feels different. And I think that's something many of us are looking for. We're not looking for perfection. It's not perfection. It's just someone who truly sees us. So maybe the real question isn't just, do they like me? Maybe the real question is, do they actually know me? And are they willing to keep learning me? Are they willing to understand me? Because the right person won't just fall in love with the idea of you. They will choose the real you every time. So today, I just want us to sit with this question. Are people loving you, or are they loving the idea of you? And more importantly, are you allowing people to know the real you? Because there is you not letting anyone get to know the real you because you're scared, and you letting people know you and still don't get it. Let me know in the comments what you think. And I'm super excited to talk about this topic because it has actually been on my mind. It has been in one of my topics I actually wanted to talk about on the podcast. So I didn't just want to write it as a blog post, but you can also read it as a blog post on my WordPress account, which is lifeloveandstories.wordpress. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to my Substack. You can share and like this episode and the other episodes. It really helps me out. And I really appreciate it. And also, you never know who needs to hear these words, right? You can connect with me on Instagram at dupe.abiono, or on my WordPress, like I earlier mentioned, Life, Love and Stories, or on Substack. Until next time. Bye-bye.